Hey, welcome back to Manitoba Bushcraft and Reviews. I'm Alex and I'm going to discuss insulation today, whether it be in a sleeping bag or in winter garments. Um, and I'm not an expert on any of this. I'm just going by what I've researched, and hope that I can demonstrate it properly. If not, please feel free to correct me in the comments. But today we are going to be talking about Primaloft and climashield. Okay, so Primaloft Insulation is made of a chopped staple fiber, which is where they take a polyester fiber like this, just one strand. They stretch it out, make many strands of it, and then they chop it all up. Then they put it through a heat treatment process where they fuse all the chopped fibers together to make an insulation like this. What you get out of that is a really weak form of insulation. What I got next to here is a little diagram of continuous filament fiber, which is what climashield uses. This is what Primaloft would use. So if you say tug the insulation on the Primaloft, it's gonna separate all these fibers that have been melted together, and it'll just come apart. So it's got really no strength to it. It's about 95% air, and yeah, so it's really weak in that sense. Also, it lets a lot of hot air out. It is breathable, but it's a little bit too breathable. With continuous filament fiber, they take the same polyester fiber and they run it, and then they run it back over top of itself over and over and over, creating layers, which makes a very strong fiber. It makes a fiber that traps heat in between the spaces. It stretches without tearing, and you can find these in, this would be in the level 7 Equix, the Primaloft insulation for the US military, and they moved over to the continuous filament fiber, and it's a lot stronger, it stretches, holds heat better. So yeah, if you want to find a product with this kind of fiber in it, you would be looking at Wiggy's, Sierra Designs, Kelty, stuff like that. They use the continuous filament fiber in their insulation. Primaloft uses the chopped stapled fiber. So yeah, you can see how all these little fibers are fused together through a heat treatment process, which I'm not really sure about the details on that. But yeah, it's really weak, loose. When you quilt it, it leaves cold spots, whereas this doesn't need much quilting because it is continuous filament fiber. It's strong and stays in place, especially the way Wiggy's does it. He laminates this to his outer fabrics, to the best of my knowledge, to the best of my understanding. I'm not a professional. I don't have much knowledge on this. This is just what I've researched and my understanding of it. So I hope it helps you understand a little bit better on how your insulation works and why Primaloft would not be a good candidate for military gear, which I do have my pair of level 7 Equix pants here, and they have the weak Primaloft insulation in it, and I guess the military was having troubles with it, so they swapped over to climashield, which is a continuous filament fiber. Anyways, like, share, subscribe. I hope this educated you a little more on what you are looking for when you're looking for winter gear, whether it be a sleeping bag or, like I said, garments like the pants. Check out Wiggy's, because because he uses this in his garments and sleeping bags, and those bags should be good to last you years. Same with his clothing. So you guys have a good day, and I will see you in another video.